The Dallas Mavericks lost to the Portland Trail Blazers 126 to 122. And I just don't know what is going on. And we all knew that before going into this game, we didn't have Luka Doncic. We didn't have Derrick Lively. Najee Marshall got suspended for 4 games. PJ Washington was out for just this game. Still no word of Dante X. And we knew we had guys out. But we still somehow thought that, hey, we beat the Trailblazers twice already this season. We should be able to win. And unfortunately, that did not happen as the Dallas Mavericks had an abysmal first half where, again, just like Christmas, they figured it out just too late. Kyrie Irving had an amazing performance. Some guys look good, others look bad. And in this video, we're going to take a look at the box score, go over everyone's performance, and what can we expect from this team in the upcoming games. But how's it going, everybody? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest, bringing you the latest news on everything Mavericks related. And before we get started with today's video, our last vid got over 400 likes at the time of this recording, which I appreciate greatly. You know, I like to do 400 likes or more for every video. So if you're enjoying everything that we're doing here at Mavericks Digest with the live streams, watch-alongs, news vids, and everything else in between, make sure you like this video. Let's try to get to 400 likes, and I'd appreciate it greatly. But, like I said in the intro, the Dallas Mavericks were without several key players. Luka Doncic is still out with his calf strain, will be reevaluated in a month. Still no word of Dante Exum of whenever he's going to return. Derrick Lively is still injured. We don't know if he's going to be back on Monday. And Najee Marshall is currently serving a four-game suspension. And PJ Washington is serving his 1-game suspension. And with all those key players out, the Mavericks are still fairly deep. We had to go to Jay-Z and Gortman tonight, but we still have enough players that we can throw out there, try to get things going. Jason Kidd did do a very good job from a coach standpoint as far as managing minutes. We weren't running anybody ragged. Kyrie played 39 minutes today. He played 40 minutes yesterday. But for the most part, I think Jason Kidd did a good job of managing the minutes. So it was fairly easy. Should have been a fairly easy game. Maybe not a complete blowout, a 20, 30-point blowout. But the Mavericks should have been able to get the dub. But instead, what happened was they came out with no energy. A lot of the lineups and rotations left the guys kind of confused, whereas one point we had 4 guards and Daniel Gafford on the court. And I don't know if we even scored in that stretch of time. And the Dallas Mavericks were down by as much as 20 points. The game looked bad. Like I said, first half was a wash. We ended the first half with only a 10-point deficit. More than enough time to fight back. Third quarter, we got outscored by 5 points. We scored 23. They scored 28. The deficit grew to 15. But in that fourth quarter, Kyrie Irving activated. He was shooting amazing threes, deep threes. He was getting to the basket, getting to the free throw line, facilitating, playing defense, doing everything out there. And other players were slowly waking up. You may look at the box score when we look at it and think, Maxey didn't really play well. He had a great game yesterday, bad game today. I'd argue Maxey was fine. Not the 15-point performance that we saw yesterday, but he did do some things very, very well. Even though he only took 2 shots, I think Maxey was fine. I think Klay Thompson could have played better. Spencer probably could have shot the ball better, same as Jaden Hardy. But all in all, this was a game that we should have won. And obviously, without key players, you can kind of just shrug your shoulders like, we may lose. But the fact that we came back and we only lost by 4 points when we could have won by 4 points, that's the difference. That's what turns this from you just kind of live with it to why didn't we win? So let's take a look at the box score and see if we can find out why we didn't win. Tonight, Maxey scored 0 points but had 2 blocks, 5 assists, 8 rebounds. 0 of 1 from 3, 0 of 2 from the floor. And like I said, Maxey did a lot of good things. At halftime, Maxey had the most assists and most rebounds on the team. At the end of the game, he still had the most assists out of anybody. He had 5. He had 8 rebounds, which was tied for second most. So aside from not taking more shots and not scoring, Maxey did everything else right. He finished with a +2 in the plus-minus box. I'm okay with Maxey. That's bare minimum that I need from him every night. Daniel Gafford tonight had 15 points, 1 steal, 9 rebounds, was 3 of 4 from the free throw line, and 6 of 8 from the field. I think Gafford struggled in some moments, but in some moments Gafford looked fine. All in all, I'm okay with the performance. I can always ask for more. And tonight, Kyrie Irving, in 39 minutes, had 46 points. 1 block, 2 steals, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 9 of 9 from the free throw line, 5 of 12 from 3, shooting 16 of 26 from the floor. Kyrie Irving had an amazing performance tonight, having to do it all. Got things going very hot, very early to start the game. hoping someone else would also catch fire, and unfortunately that didn't happen. And late in the third quarter, going to the fourth quarter, Kyrie Irving just had to step up. He had to just put the pedal to the metal, full gas, no brakes, and really put the team on his back. And it seems like every time Kyrie Irving scores 40 points in a Mavericks jersey, we end up with a loss. I don't know if Kyrie Irving has ever scored 40-plus points and won in recent memory. I think there was one game with Tim Hardaway Jr., but that was a while ago. In recent memory, this season, I haven't seen it at all. I want to say this is the second time he scored 40-plus points. Very unfortunate, but obviously Kyrie Irving still has a lot to give. I mean, this performance after a back-to-back, playing 40 minutes the other night against the Suns, very, very impressive. Unfortunately, it just was enough to get the dub. If we take a look here, Spencer Dinwiddie, 35 minutes, had 17 points. He had 4 assists, 8 rebounds, was 5 of 5 from the free throw line, and 5 of 13 from the field. Not too bad from Spencer. 5 of 13. I wish he could make a few more baskets. 2 of 6 from 3. It is what it is. I mean, there are 8 rebounds. I love it. I think he got to the line. It was 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Spencer Dinwiddie did a lot of good things. Some things it just leaves you scratching your head, but I'm not too upset by it. Klay Thompson, after coming back from his foot injury, has played very well, and this game may have been his worst one yet. He did have 12 points, but he also had 1 steal, 1 assist, 1 rebound. He was 2 of 8 from the 3-point line and 5 of 17 from the field. That 5 of 17 is very, very bad. Very, very bad. You missed 12 shots. If you could have made at least 2 or 3 more, different story. We're looking good, but 5 of 17, not going to cut it from Klay Thompson, especially when all these guys are out. We need someone to step up. Klay, you are a champion. You are a 3-point specialist. We need you to step up. Off the bench, Omax in 13 minutes had 4 points, 1 steal, 2 rebounds. Didn't look too bad. Provided a lot of energy, rebounding, running around, doing all the small things. Kessler Edwards had garbage time. Dwight Powell, only 8 minutes, but had 2 points and 2 assists. Quentin Grimes in 28 minutes had 15 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 3 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 of 5 from 3, and 5 of 10 from the floor. I'm not mad at Quentin Grimes. I think Quentin Grimes had an excellent role player game tonight, off the bench, whatever you want to call it. Quentin Grimes played very well, 5 of 10 from the field, not bad at all. 15 points off the bench. I'm cool with that. I can live with that every single night. That feels like the Quentin Grimes special. The Quentin Grimes regular, if you want to say. To wrap it up, Jason Gorman in 4 minutes had 0 points, but he had 1 assist. And Jane Hardy, in his first game back from injury, had 8 points, 1 steal, and 4 rebounds. Not enough to beat the Portland Trail Blazers, who they were also dealing with some injuries. They had like 2 or 3 players out as well. But the Dallas Mavericks are now 20-12. Right now, we are still the 4th seed. We're still about 1.5 games ahead of the 5th seed, which is the LA Clippers. So this game losing doesn't really change anything. I know sometimes it changes everything, but tonight I don't think it changed anything. I don't think this loss really means anything. It does mean that we're further behind the other 3 teams ahead of us, but we don't fall in the standings, which is a good thing. This is a loss that it's okay. I mean, it sucks. It's not really okay. We could have won. It was only 4 points. Maybe if we didn't foul as many times, or all of those and ones that the Portland Trail Blazers got. They got like 3 or 4 all night. If they don't get those and ones, it's a different story. But you got to live with the results. Like I said, it doesn't really mean much. But if we're going to talk about who stood on business, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. The player who stood on business tonight was Kyrie Irving. 46 points, 1 block, 2 steals, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 5 of 12 from 3. Kyrie Irving was doing his thing, definitely in his bag. And like I said, Kyrie Irving, 46 points, 16 of 26 from the field, 5 of 12 from 3, 9 of 9 from the free throw line. Vintage Kai hoops despite the loss. Got to find a way to get a win when Kyrie goes off. It's starting to look pretty bad. But a few other things that I want to show you guys before we go is this tweet right here from Markeith Morris Muse. He tweeted out, "Don't care if we lost this game. We are still in the 4th seed, and PJ Washington's coming back next game, and I hope Lively will be okay against the Kings." Absolutely true. In the upcoming games, we need to make sure we have as many people back as possible. PJ will be back on Monday against the Kings. As of right now, we don't know about Derrick Lively. He was out tonight again. They didn't say how severe this injury was. They're just calling it a hip contusion, a hip bruise. So we'll see if we get Derrick Lively for the Kings, which I really think we should. The Kings are kind of in a weird spot right now, but I think we can beat the Kings. And the rest of the games that we have coming up are pretty tough. The Rockets are going to be a hard game. They play very hard. They're very talented. The Cavs, same thing. So for the sake of our record, we have to win the Kings game. The Rockets and Cavs, maybe we can steal one of those and get lucky. Maybe something crazy happens. I don't know. In the next 3 games, we have to get at least 1 win or things are going to look pretty bad for the Mavericks. But the last thing I want to show you guys is even if we lost tonight, keep your heads. It's not that bad. Don't be like people like this on Twitter. One person saying, awful, awful team, horrible on all ends, and this is supposed to be a title contender. While someone else said, trades got to be made. This defense is flat out awful, and Kid isn't helping either. But the person tweeted this saying, are y'all joking? We're missing 5 of our 9 best players. Like, this has to be a gimmick. Don't do that. Don't crash out. We are missing 5 of our 9 best players. Don't think that just because we lost tonight, we need to make trades. We need to fire people. How could the Mavericks win while missing 5 players? Embarrassing, I know. Don't like losing, I know. But it's fine. It's 1 game. It's not a problem. We just beat the Suns in an incredible fashion. We get PJ Washington back, possibly Lively. We could beat the Kings, and then we move on, and we figure it out. Najee Marshall will be back when we play the Memphis Grizzlies. We don't know about Derrick Lively. PJ's back Monday. We're going to wait till the end of the month to hear back from Luka. Maybe Dante's back in 2 weeks. Who knows? As of right now, nothing to worry about, but we take it 1 game at a time. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you think we're cooked? Do you think it's over? Do you think we're going to just crash out? Or, like me, you think we're fine, 1 game at a time, take them as they come, and we roll with it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. We can have a conversation about it. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for making this far into the video. Make sure you check out our Twitter and Discord. Links in the description below. Consider becoming a channel member. We are doing giveaway every single month on this channel. Only way to enter our giveaways is to become a channel member of any tier. But until next time, y'all take care, drink water. Peace.